What's going on, everyone? This is Rebels Recap. Today, we're going to be talking about the first episode of Season 2. Now, I'm going to go back to my regular schedule with Season 1 next week, so I just want to say spoiler alert for this episode. The official description of this episode, Siege of Lothal, is that the Inquisitor is dead. The Ghost Crew has connected with other rebel cells, and a new ally named Ahsoka Tano has emerged. Despite these successes and developments, the fight against the Empire takes a deadly turn as the evil Sith Lord Darth Vader comes to Lothal. Okay, I just want to say something. I'm going to start with Darth Vader with this episode. Darth Vader is the best part of this episode. I love how everything goes from everything's good for the rebels to everything is like it's going really downhill for the rebels at this point. All right, so we start off with the rebels attacking some imperial ships, and then from there we get to see Vader plot against the rebels. Um, all right, so the first person that wants to get away from the rebellion is Kanan because he doesn't want to work with soldiers. I don't I don't know. Uh, what is it? Oh, we get to a lot actually happened with this episode. We get to see more of Ahsoka. We get to see more rebels and all. Uh, I just love how they got Darth Vader so right, and they didn't have him losing per se. Um, so yeah, we see death in this episode, or apparent death, with Minister Tua, who was a secondary character that not nobody really or no, actually recurring character that nobody really cared about. Okay, so with this, Vader attacks all the rebels at this point. And I want to say that the fight scene that happens, it's the best because we get to see a little bit of the Cloud City duel, and we get to see more of Vader in his prime, really. And another thing is when he's attacking the Rebel fleet, we get to see more of him in his prime. So yeah. Uh, hmm. What else? Oh, with Ahsoka, she actually finds out who, or at least I think so, that she thinks that Vader is actually Anakin Skywalker. And at the end of this, we get to see that Vader knows that it's Ahsoka. So I really hope that they bring more into this. I hope that I would just want to say this right now that I hope that they go back a little bit for Ahsoka's backstory because yeah, I want to. Well, we all do at this point. We want to see more of the backstory of these rebels and all. Uh, what else did we get to see? We got to hear the Emperor played brilliantly by Sam Witwer, and we got to hear. Well, no, we didn't get to see the Emperor. We only got to hear him, and we get to hear and see Darth Vader played by James Earl Jones. Uh, we get we get Lando in this just as a little thing. They have to smuggle off of Lothal. Yeah. Uh, that's really it though. This was a really eventful episode, but I feel like actually, I just remembered something. So at the end, the Emperor orders Vader to hunt down the rebels using other Inquisitors. So yeah, that's going to be a big part of season 2, which is the Inquisitors coming. So yeah, more on that in fall. So from this point on, I'm going to talk about the first season from after this episode. Uh, this is just for this episode, but more season 2 recaps will be coming during the fall. I don't know which month that is. I don't know what day that is. Yeah. All right. Time for our outro. Okay, and that episode, like every other episode, is produced by Channel 1138. Make sure you check out our Patreon, Mixler, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to this channel, okay? And make sure you all tune in next week for more Rebels recap.